Hello, kindred souls. August light has arrived, and every morning when I open the garden door, the light is a little softer, and the bees and bumblebees are already visiting our lavender plants, which is such a lovely way to start the day. We also had some windier days with wonderful skies, displaying a palette of grey, white, pink and blue all at the same time. I think I love this time of year so much because of the softness and the colors that are warm and embracing. As you know, I am an avid walker, and I so enjoy the breathtaking beauty Scotland offers. I think this is one of the reasons why she enchanted me immediately when I saw her for the first time. While I walk to visit my fairy tree regularly, some of my friends travel throughout the year, short and long distance trips. Their social calendar is filled with events, meetups, and some already have plans made for the next year. I find this fascinating and overwhelming at the same time, as I am at my best when I know my social calendar holds only few upcoming events. My husband and I will travel both in October for our wedding anniversary, as well as for my husband's special birthday in November this year. But usually, traveling is not on the forefront of my mind. I have traveled throughout my life and lived in 4 countries, and I think this is why today I have no desire to leave the home I have created, the country I have chosen. I feel no need to leave the beauty around me, other than going to explore more of Scotland and her rich history and landscape of wonders. I can appreciate that in the modern world people find my life small. I do not agree with this at all, though. My life is so much richer than it used to be. I am merely not following the mainstream of what we should see or do. I am balanced in myself and what I have achieved, and I fully embrace the dream that I am living. We should never feel obliged to do things just because everyone else does the same. Everyone has no face. It has no meaning whether everyone is doing something or not. In today's age and time with trends and viral content, uniqueness seems obsolete, and I find myself uninterested shortly after I opened an app as it becomes repetitive and overwhelming. A quiet life, a slow life connected to nature is nurturing, calming, and balances my sensitive soul. When I started my part-time employed job, I remember my nice colleague asking me, "What did you do over the weekend?" And I do not remember exactly what I did, but it must have been similar to what I usually do, which is crafting, knitting, gardening, walking, baking, and all the things you see in my content. I do remember though that she had a quite puzzled look on her face, because my colleague is a social butterfly and her weekends are filled with meeting people, meeting family and going out. So to her it must have sounded very alien. And to me it has become so normal that I don't find it odd at all to tell people that I don't have a socialized life. I appreciate that we all have different needs, but I also think that in today's digital era, the amusement part and the traveling part has taken over by quite a bit. And it feels a bit like we have lost the connection to the land, to the people, and to ourselves. People consider my life possibly small, but I think it is very rich, as I have so many things in my life that I can happily embrace, that fulfill me and touch my soul and heart. And we all should have a life where we are balanced and content. So whatever life you have and whatever people think of it, it doesn't really matter. Life is for you alone and you don't have to follow the crowd. We are so busy to fill our social calendars and scrolling through social media and seeing what other people are doing that we strive to do the same or travel to the same place. And I don't have that at all. Since I relocated to Scotland, I'm so happy where I am. I never want to leave because it's so beautiful here. If you live a quieter life, I hope you just embrace it and are happy about this. I think what people mean by small life is a quieter life, but it is not less busy or less filled with anything. It is just not outward. It is more of an inward life, a life that you live for you, not to display and not for others or other people's expectations. The fear of missing out is a made-up thing in our capitalist world, at least in my view. And I don't want to play part in this, because it is like a chase for the next new thing. So I happily sit here at home and knit my jumper for autumn. You can see I have knitted quite a bit by now, and it should be finished in a couple of weeks or maybe a little bit longer, depending how much time I have. And with that, I'm sending you to the next part of the vlog, which I hope you enjoy. Let me wish you well now. I hope you live life in a way that you require. I am sending you all my love from Scotland. Tach baleif.